to Masterpiece Theater. Nah, I'm just kidding. This setup made me think of that. Actually, welcome to Big Tiny Dreams. This is Joni. I got my pink big sweatshirt on that was in my, my dollar wardrobe video. And I don't know if you can see, no one wants to see my legs, I'm sure, but I got Winnie the Pooh. They're like, I'm going to stand up a minute, but Winnie the Pooh, they're like jogger / sleeper pants that we sell at Walmart. Of course, as you might know by now, I try to get everything on clearance or on sale. Anyway, this is part 3 of my card game collection. Yes, I have 3 parts to that. Not all of it's cards. Some of it's whatever, just travel game type stuff. I'm in a rocking chair, so if I look, woo, you'll know why. Anyway, it looks like these are mainly just a bunch of themed different cards, because I would get the kids different themed cards, for fun. But they grew up, move on, and I still have them somehow. Not that I didn't want them to have them, but maybe they didn't want them or whatever. But this isn't an actual card game, but it is kind of a travel game. It's called Travel Mastermind. Does anybody remember this? You can see what I paid for it. 25 cents. I'm a big spender here. I don't know if anybody remembers this game. I remember playing the big version with one of my friends growing up. And see at the front, it shows the person picks different colors. And as you play the game, the person doing these can't see what these are. And they're trying to do different ones till they get it right. And you have so many chances. That's how that goes. Not bad for 25 cents. And yes, I've liked that game, Mastermind. I don't even know if I see those around anymore. Okay. This I think I got when I was in college. And believe it or not, I did go to college. I never finished, I'll say that. I come close to it. I'm one of those weird type of people that I don't believe in mixing numbers and alphabet. So if you know what that is, yes, that'd be algebra. Algebra was not my thing. When I was in 8th grade, I guess, I was like, I don't know, I did really well with regular math, and my teacher, she recommended that I take advanced algebra, because back in my day, which was a very long time ago, algebra was supposed to be taught to us by the time I was in 8th grade. They decided they were going to teach it in 9th grade. So what they were going to do was like your whole year was going to be basically half a semester of algebra, so that it could be taught more simply and understood, and you could catch on and get it and do well. Well, or if you took advanced classes, you'd get a full year of algebra in 1 year. So my math teacher recommended I take advanced classes. Well, guess what? I didn't do so well in that. And these don't look like they're not open from the top, but these, okay, I don't know why I brought up the algebra thing. So yeah, I know why. Because of college. In college, I had like the prerequisites, as they called it, to get degrees. You had to have college algebra. Well, I took everything I could to get away with it, but I still had to have it. And I thought, okay, I'll take beginning algebra. Well, they didn't have a name of any teacher in the thing. It was, I forget what they called it, but you didn't know who you were going to get. So I took that and I thought, okay, maybe I'll learn this. And maybe the teacher was good for some people, but to me, he was horrible. I just could not get it. And I ended up dropping the class. And I think I eventually ended up dropping out of college. I kept changing my major. I was going to be a school teacher. Then I'm like, oh, accounting, that sounds good. Because when I was in high school, I took record keeping and I loved it. So I thought that's what accounting was like. Nope. It wasn't anything like that. And I hated it. So then I took business classes for like business management, and I had to take business calculator of all things, where you have, the big calculator with all the big buttons, and it has the tape and all that. And yeah, you'd think I'd do good at that. I could calculate, but we had to do like interest rates and however, I don't know. It just was over my head. And I realized I'm not a math person. I can add and I can subtract and I can divide and I somewhat do fractions and all, but all this other hullabaloo. I know that's not what it's called, but I learned that word from one of my previous videos. That's just not me. I'm more of, I don't know what some people might call artsy fartsy. I like, more creative stuff. I actually took, I remember taking speech class. I hated that, but I had to take it. And I was so nervous and so scared to give a speech. Now I look back and I'm like, what was I so afraid of? I don't care what people think anymore. Maybe that's what it is. Christmas cards. Who doesn't like to play with Santa Claus? I know it sounded weird. I mean, like a card game. I haven't even opened these. That tells you how much I play with these. I think these were like stocking stuffers for the kids, but as I said, they ended up back in my collection somehow. I didn't go take them from them, I promise you. But they're just a snowman and Santa Claus shape. I might have got them at Target dollar section or whatever. Never been opened. Maybe we'll have to open these and play them one day if I can find someone to play with. Okay, this one is Disneyland. I actually got to go to Disneyland at one time, and I don't know why. I started doing this as a teenager, collecting cards from places I've been to, and they're little miniature ones, and they just dropped on the floor. I'm going to have to edit this out because y'all don't want to see me crawling around on the floor, I know, so I'm going to get down and grab them, okay? Hold on 1 minute. I'll try not to make this a super long video like I tend to do because I know I can talk a lot. But yeah, look, there's like Minnie Mouse is the queen and Mickey Mouse is the king. And what is that? Goofy is the Joker, of course. So yeah, I got to go to Disneyland actually a couple of times. I grew up in South Mississippi, as y'all might have heard in other videos. But I had a brother go to college out there in California. My dad, when I was younger, lived in Bakersfield, California. And when my brother got married right out of college, he lived in Pasadena, California. They had a baby, and me and my mom, or it might have been before the baby, me and my sister's 6 years older than me, we flew out there to see my brother and his wife, and they took us to Disneyland, and that might have been when I got that. Now these, the Spruce Goose, that's in California. I never went there, but my mom, when she flew out to see my brother, and they're not even opened. Look at that. They're still in the plastic. My mother got me those. And of course, my mother passed, it'll be 2 years in February that she's been gone. I'm not going to go on with that or I'll start crying because, yeah, I'm going to hang on to those. Okay. And these are from, I don't know, they're from Disney World. Yeah, Walt Disney World. My husband used to be a pastor before, he was found out doing what he was doing. And then he had health problems at the time. So they actually said that he was stepping down because of his health. But I'm going to tell you right now, that's not why. It's because of all his scandalous, supposed cheating. Or I say supposed, he was going on hookup sites or whatever. That's a whole nother video, so I won't go into that. But we went to not New Pastor Training. Our church had an international church conference at Disney World Resorts. We stayed at the Hilton there. And so, we didn't have money to go do all the stuff, but of course I'm going to buy a souvenir, which is cards. And how cool is that? I need to play some cards, people. Do any of y'all like playing cards? Because I have nobody to play with. I'm just saying. That's why I'm like, tiny home community, here I come. I'm going to find some people to play some cards with. Hopefully there's some card playing people or just, games. I like playing, not that I have to do it all the time, but who doesn't like to play games? It's a great social thing. That's Epcot, I'm guessing, or either a giant golf ball. And yeah, the rest is just regular looking, but aren't they cute? So if you saw my other card game videos, there's lots of, I got like books on playing different kinds of cards. It's fun. And I would play some with my kids, but I don't think we've played in a while. Lion King. Who doesn't like Lion King? Look at there. I'm going to try to make this fast, so forgive me if oh gosh, shows I've already been 11 minutes. I'm trying not to make a super long video. Look at there. I forget what his name is. Pumbaa? Yeah, Timon and Pumbaa. They're the queen and the king. Look at that. And so is, who is that supposed to be? The Lion King, I guess. Not the Lion King, but I forget their names. It's been so long. Anyway, they're cute cards. So look at there. I know I'm terrible. I forget names. I remember faces, but I forget names. I'm just saying. They're cute. Who doesn't want to play cards with those? I'm sure there's some that don't, but you know. So I have that. And this box, y'all can't see, it's the same size as the other two, by the way. Mulan. Who doesn't like Mulan? Mulan cards. Let's see what they look like. Oh, how cute. Think of all the card games you could play with these cute cards. Bicycle Kids, flashcards, and card games. Look, they're trying to sell you something with their deck of cards. It's not good enough that you bought these. You got to buy more. I know I'm goofy. I'm a goofy person, but I'm okay with that. My kids like it, and that's what counts, right? I say they like it, but we'll see. See, aren't they cute? And look at Mulan. She's a jack there and a jack. Oh, I'm dropping stuff again. Hold on a minute. We'll see what I end up editing out of this. The queen. They're just really cute cards. I mean, back in my day, we just had regular hearts, spades, jacks, king, queens. We didn't have cute stuff that I could recall. Look, there's butterflies. And whatever those are. They're just cute. Who doesn't like playing with cute cards? Okay, and she's an ace as well. So yeah, those are those. I know what some of y'all might be thinking. Why you got all this stuff? You're going to go tiny. How you going to go tiny with all them cards? As I said, that's what storage shed's for all your fun. Your funtainment, however you want to say it. Look at these. Mickey Mouse. This was another thing I got when we've gone to a couple of church conferences when my husband was a pastor. And yes, I'm going to get some sort of souvenir. I think I got some kind of cool pen because you might find out later I like collecting cool pens and pencils or whatever. Maybe not pencils so much as pens, but I love a good pen and I love good, you know. I think I have a shopping bag with Mickey Mouse all over it because, you know, you got to bring something back to remember the time with. Look at that. Are they cute? I don't even think I got to play these. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I need to make some friends that like to play games. I actually have a friend at work that I used to work in the same department with. I say, once I get my house together, I'm going to have you over and play some card games and stuff because I miss that, you know. I love to laugh a lot. That's why I'm kind of a goofball. Of course, some of y'all might not find it funny, but I love to laugh. And maybe that's why I love my family so much because we get together and we just love to laugh. These, I want to say, you know, I think these were my husband's because he grew up in South Pasadena. And this is like Bloop the Magic Mountain Troll. Magic Mountain was like a Six Flags theme park, but the one in California. And he had these and added them to my collection. Nothing special on the inside, but just, you know, the outside. Makes me a little sad because, you know, who doesn't wish things could have been better and different? I don't know what this is. Family Fun Night. Words, words, words instructions. You know, I think this is from one of the card games of my previous videos because I don't think that goes with anything here. Maybe it does. Outburst Travel Edition. Has anyone ever played this game? It is really fun. I think I could have the full-size edition. I don't know. But for some reason I ended up, well, I know why I ended up with travel games, but I think I mentioned it in other videos because we would go places a lot with our kids and whatnot. And, you know, you want to have something fun to do. Like you have your clues that are hidden from everyone else, like types of lunch meat. I'm not sure how that works. It's been a while since I played. It says it makes me think of Password because you can't see it otherwise. But I think they've got to guess. They got to be able to say the different ones. And I think it has like a dry erase marker to mark off if they got it. Like salami, bologna, bologna. When I was little, we called it bologna, but it's spelled bologna. Bologna, liverwurst, turkey, ham, roast beef, olive loaf, corned beef, pimento loaf, and what the heck? I don't know what that is. Braunschweiger. I do not know what Braunschweiger is. Now, I could need new glasses. I'm not going to lie. It's time for me to get my eyes checked again. But I always go to Costco because I saw a news video a long time. Maybe it was like 2020 or something. They did eye prescriptions and turned them in at all these different eye places. And the only place that got it 100% correct was Costco. And ever since I saw that news story, I'm like, I'm getting my glasses at Costco. These came from Costco, but geez, I think it's time for, an update. I've been told I have cataracts, but I haven't, they're not big enough to actually take out. So, but yeah, I never wore glasses till I hit like my 30s. And it's like, what the heck? I found myself doing this. I would buy these reading glasses. And, I've mentioned I did remodeling with my husband. And I helped him on a job once of, I think I was doing drywall mud or painting or something. And I put reading glasses on to see what I was doing. So it's so weird because I never really had bad eyesight. Can you guess where this came from? Do y'all remember Toys R Us? It was so fun when we had Toys R Us back in the day. Me and my husband would actually take the kids to Toys R Us and we'd go play because they had video games on display that you could just go up and play, and he had to try the different ones. And we'd look to see if there was something on clearance or whatever. But yeah, apparently these were never used. They're still in the package. Maybe I should sell them on eBay. Does anybody want Disney's Little Mermaid playing cards? From the back of it, you could see that, I'm not going to open it up because it's all sealed up, but there's like cool little playing cards there. This I got at a yard sale for $1. Who knows? I might have talked them down knowing me. I could have got it for less. I don't know. But it's Magnetic or Magnapoem, Magnetic Instant Poetry Kit. I used to write poems when I was little. I think I mentioned that in another video. I would, like in the 6th grade, I remember writing silly poems and my teacher would read them to the class. So I love doing stuff like that. When I saw this, I thought, oh, it's so cool. I want to say it was like a school teacher that had a yard sale that I found this at. And I'm thinking, oh, the kids will love this. I don't know if we ever played it. Now, oh, there we go. Look at there. There's the different words and stuff. There's a couple of them. And I guess, and they have stickers you can put on other magnets. Or no, those are look at there. It's barely been used. And the front is magnetic, and you just do like magnetic poetry. How cool is that? Who knows? I might write a book of poems with something I came up from this game. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Not bad for $1. Here's another Disneyland deck of cards. I'm not sure if my mom brought me this one or if this one could have been when I went out there. It's still in the plastic wrap. That had to be from the 1980s is when I went out there. I was a teenager in the 80s. I want to say it was 84 when I graduated? 84, 86, something like that. I can't remember. I'm not even sure where I got this one. Coca-Cola playing cards. Coca-Cola used to have these commercials around Christmas especially. I'm not holding that right. With the polar bear, and they would drink the Coke. It's weird because I don't really drink soft drinks anymore, sodas. I'll drink we got this store called Ollie's out here, and I found some, I forgot what they're called, Spindrift. And it's like black tea with mango and lemon, and it is so good. And I'll put it in a glass of ice, and I'll put a squirt of stevia, like the liquid stevia, and I'm good to go. Years ago as a teenager, I was told I had diabetes or whatever, had to be put on a diabetic diet. And then after a while, I was okay. But after that, I just stopped drinking sweet drinks, except till I started drinking coffee 2 years ago. and I can't help but add creamer to it. I'm trying to get off that. I want to stop having sugar. But yeah, these are just like the Coca-Cola polar bear, and there's nothing special on the other side. I don't even know if they're all there. I need to check, because I'm like, I don't need to keep them if I don't have them all. Really, and who needs all these anyway, I guess. I don't know. I just, whenever I'd visit a place or do something cool, the souvenir I get would be like cards. And this, I think I got the last video you might have seen, I got my husband some Lord of the Rings playing cards. I believe I got him these Star Trek ones at one time too. I found them, I don't know, at a bookstore or something, and thought they were so cool. I don't think he ever played with those, but look at that, Star Trek fans. Who didn't grow up watching Star Trek? I grew up watching. I remember as a kid watching Star Trek. Look at that. How cool is that? Now, I don't think I really watched the new stuff, but y'all gonna think I'm silly, but when I was little, me and my two besties that lived, I don't know, 2 or 3 miles from me, we would play. It's weird. We had imaginations back in the day. We didn't, have computers and whatnot. We had TV, but when you only have 3 channels, I mean, what are you going to do? Climb up on the roof of the house? I know that sounds nuts, but that is something we did. That's a whole nother story I'll get into later. But we would pretend Star Trek, except, there's mainly like the main characters are like these males. So, we would pretend like, oh, this one's my husband and that one's your husband. And, we're like these Star Trek people. I know, I sound goofy and like, man, y'all are some weirdo kids, but that's what we did. I'm being authentic here. I remember one of us liked Dr. Spock. Not Dr. Spock. He was Spock. Who was the other one? There was a doctor, and then there was Captain Kirk. I can't remember which one I liked. I mean, we were little kids, but we had an imagination. How cool is that? So cool that my husband didn't even play with them. It's weird because when me and my husband first got married, we had like a little backgammon set. I don't know where we got it, but we would play games and stuff together. And, it's weird how time goes by and you don't do anything fun together anymore. Maybe that's what screws things up. That and cheating. Just saying. Stuff the stocking. Did I show something like this? Yeah. Do I have another? I must have gotten each of my kids one of these, because this looks just like the other one or very similar, where you don't want to get the coal in your stocking. Where's the coal? Come on. My video's getting long. I'm trying to hurry. There's the coal. Maybe I should stop now and do another one. So this will be part 3 or whatever. And I'll stop this and do another one, because I don't want to bore y'all with this stupid long video. Hold on.